Namaste and a very warm welcome to all of you in my today's session. Today I'm going to be demonstrating and teaching you all how to do EFT or the tapping therapy for weight loss. The full form of EFT is Emotional Freedom Technique. It is also called as psychological acupressure. The word psychology represents the psychological aspect of this therapy, and the word acupressure represents the physical aspect of this therapy. And that is why EFT is so powerful, because it is a combination of both psychological aspects and physical aspects. It is so powerful because in EFT, healing happens both at the psychological level and at the physical level. So let us understand how to perform EFT, or what is the recipe of EFT. EFT has two parts. The first part is known as setup. It is known as setting up the EFT, and the second part is known as the sequence. So let us begin with the first part, which is known as the setting up of EFT. In setting up the EFT, we make use of something which is known as the setup statement. The setup statement is a simple and a very positive statement. These are some words which we will say to ourselves in order to program our psychology, in order to program our subconscious mind. And as most of you all must be aware that there are immense and innumerable powers of our subconscious mind. It is a very, very powerful part of our mind. And it is important that we tap into the powers and energies of our subconscious mind so that we can quickly achieve what we want. And in this case, we want weight loss to happen, right? So, the first step is setting up of EFT, and in the first step we will first draft what is known as the setup statement. If you want, you can make a note of the setup statement. Just grab a piece of paper and pen. You can pause the video and take a paper and just note this statement down. The setup statement is: even though I am overweight, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. This is the setup statement, and you have to say this setup statement 3 times when you are setting up the EFT. And while you say the setup statement, you have to continuously tap at the karate chop point. Now let us locate the karate chop point. This is my left hand and this is my right hand. Now, since I'm a right-handed person, my dominant hand is right hand. So I'm going to do all the tapping with my right hand. So the karate chop point is on the left hand like this. I will just keep the 4 fingers of my right hand like this over here from the starting of my palm. And then I will just let go of the little finger. So this area where I will tap with 3 fingers, this is known as the karate chop point. So we do the tapping at the karate chop point while saying the setup statement thrice. Now, when you are saying the setup statement 3 times, you have to make 3 important visualizations, which are very important to touch the psychological aspect of this therapy. So listen to them very carefully. When you're saying the statement the first time, which is like this, that even though I am overweight, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. While you're saying this the first time, you have to visualize that you are accepting that you are overweight. This is the first level, because until and unless you accept that yes, this is the issue, that I am overweight, I am out of shape, until you accept this, you cannot move towards any solution. So in the first step, you tell yourself that yes, I accept that even though I am overweight, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. Then you say the same thing again for the second time. Even though I am overweight, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. When you say the statement the second time, you have to visualize that you and your problem of being overweight are 2 separate entities. And you are more powerful than your problem, and you have the capability of solving your problem. So second time when you are saying, you have to visualize this, that yes, first time you accept that yes, I am overweight. Second time you visualize that even though I am overweight, but I have the capability to solve this problem, right? And then you move on to the third time. When the third time you're saying the setup statement, that time you have to visualize that so far we have agreed in the second statement, we have visualized that we are capable of solving our problems, right? But it will take some time. It is a gradual process. Weight loss is a gradual process. So while you are in this state of overweight, it is important that you accept your body the way it is. This acceptance is very important. This acceptance and love which you show yourself is very important, because until and unless you don't release all the negative emotions which are associated with you being overweight, there could be many negative emotions. For example, you might be very scared that you will never lose this weight, you will always be fat. You might be having this negative emotion attached that you feel very lack of confidence, you don't feel confident in your body. Again, another negative emotion could be that you could be very angry that why are you not being able to lose weight, even after trying for so many days, so many months, why are you not being able to lose weight? So all of these anger, frustration, irritation, fear, lack of confidence, all of these emotions are, until and unless you don't release these emotions. Right now these emotions are attached to your overweight, and that is why it is very difficult to lose the weight. So first what you have to do is you have to release all these negative emotions. Only then the weight loss can happen. This is the psychological aspect. This is the psychology behind weight loss. So it is important that you release all of these emotions. And how can you release them? By showing love and acceptance to yourself. So setting up of EFT is very important, and you have to do these 3 visualizations. The first visualization is that you are accepting that all right, I am overweight. Second, you are saying that okay, I'm accepting I'm overweight, but I know that me and my problem are separate, and I have the power to overcome the problem. And in the third statement, you are saying that okay, I am going to overcome the problem, but it might take some time, and during this time I accept and love the way I am. It is important that you show yourself that love, that acceptance and gratitude, right? So these are 3 very simple yet important visualizations, and the setup statement is very simple. As I've already told you, that 3 times you have to say the same setup statement, where you say, even though I am overweight, I completely and deeply love and accept myself, right? Now here you are done with the setting up of EFT. Now let us move on to the sequence. In sequence, we tap at 8 points. Let me quickly show you what these 8 points are. The first point is the top of the head. Top of the head is the point which is like, if you put your head straight, the point which is at the top, the topmost point of your head. There you can tap with 4 fingers like this. Again, the tapping is very gentle yet firm. Tapping is to be done in a way that it doesn't hurt you, but at the same time it gives you a nice good massage which should feel very pleasant to your body. So this is the first point when you do the tapping. Then the second point is over here, the beginning of your eyebrows. First was top of the head, second is beginning of the eyebrows. The third tapping point is over here, where you're between this area where your eyebrows are ending and this area where you can do the tapping with 2 fingers. So now there's no such specification. Some people do tapping with 1 finger, some do with 3 fingers, and some do with 2 fingers. I usually prefer tapping like this with 4 fingers over here, and then I tap the second point with 2 fingers, third point again with 2 fingers. Then next point is over here. You see below your eyes there is this bone which is very, very prominent, and our tapping point is exactly over there. You have to do the tapping over here, right? Then the next point is between the nose and our lips, this point over here, where I do the tapping with 1 finger. The next point is between our lower lip and our chin, which is over here. The next point is our collarbone point. We all have these collarbones, right? If you can feel your neck, you will be able to see that you have this collarbone. Now just you have to tap the collarbone. You have to touch the collarbone from like 1 inch below the collarbone, like this. This is the point of the sequence where you have to do the tapping at the collarbone. And the last point is under your arms. So just again make use of 4 fingers, and where your underarm starts, just place 4 fingers like this, right? And where your little finger is ending, right? The point where your little finger is ending, that is the point of the underarm point. So you have to do the tapping over there. It's very simple to locate. Just put your fingers like this where your underarm is starting, and where your little finger is ending, that is the point where you have to do the tapping, right? So I'll quickly show you the 8 points of the sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, right? Now some of you might be feeling that this looks very funny. Yes, EFT is a little funny technique, but then I told you, right, that EFT is known as the psychological acupressure. So we are touching on the psychological aspect when we are doing the visualizations, when we are saying the setup statement, and when we are doing the tapping. First we do the tapping at the karate chop point, then we stimulate all these points, and all of these are very important acupressure points in our system. Some points relate to our kidney, some relate to our liver, some relate to our small intestine. So these are if you have any knowledge about traditional Chinese medicine, right, then acupressure is based on these things, that there are important energy points on your body, and if you stimulate and activate these points, then you can uplift the pranic energy in your body. So in EFT we try to do the same thing, so that the programming also happens at a physical level. Every cell of your body is getting this vibration, is getting an awareness of your intention, which is to lose weight. So when you are doing EFT, it is as if you're combining your psychological energies, and you're also combining all the physical energies. Every cell of your body is aware of this intention that you want to lose weight. So this is what EFT does, and it is very important that you do the tapping, because tapping means you are activating these points. It improves your blood circulation, it improves the pranic flow within your body. Tapping has innumerable benefits, and that is why acupressure, sujok, all of these things have become so popular, because they work, because they are very easy to do, and the results are phenomenal. So that is why we do the tapping at these 8 points. And while we do the tapping at these 8 points, I'm explaining the second part of EFT, which is the sequence. While we are doing the tapping at these 8 points, we say something which is known as the reminder statement. The reminder statement is very simple. You have to say, this weight which I am trying to lose, this weight which I want 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 to lose. Right? So like this, when you are saying the reminder statement, you are reminding your body of the intention. What is your intention? That you want to lose weight, right? So this is how you do the tapping. The first statement was the setup statement, which was, even though I am overweight, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. And the remind statement, where we were tapping on all of these 8 points of our sequence, this was when we do the tapping over on these sequence points, that time you make use of the reminder statement, which is, I want this weight which I want to lose, or this weight which I'm trying to lose, right? I will suggest you say that this weight which I want to lose. Make this as your reminder statement. So you can just quickly write down the setup statement and the reminder statement, so that you don't forget, right? Now, this was the complete demonstration of EFT. Now let us understand that what are the benefits of EFT, right? So the first benefit is that it brings together your mind and your body in the present moment. See, most of the times, if we are physically present somewhere, our mind is elsewhere. If we are thinking about something, if our mind is somewhere, like supposing we are thinking about some problem, right? But then our physical body doesn't allow us, because maybe at that time you're required to do some class, maybe that time you're required to work on some project, maybe that time you're required to cook. So very rarely in our lives, unfortunately, there are moments where both our body and our mind is present at the same time and is involved in the same thing. That is why all of these unfulfillment, unpleasantness, unhappiness comes from. So when you do EFT, it improves your concentration. It helps you in programming your mind and body. It brings together your mind and body together in the present moment. And that is why whenever you do the process of EFT, it relaxes you. It brings so much calm in your life, in your system, in your body and mind. So that is the first benefit. Second, which I've already told you, it helps you in making your body and mind aware of your intention. Every cell of your body through these meridians is being told that what your intention is, what your goal is, right? Now, what is the best time to do EFT? I will say that the best time to do EFT is during night, just before you're going to sleep. Make this as a ritual where you just do this EFT, because it will even help your body, because it improves circulation. When you're touching your body, when you're tapping and stimulating these points at all the important areas, it also helps in rejuvenating your body. So you can do this EFT, you can do 3 rounds of EFT before you sleep. But even during the day, if there is any time where you feel that you are having some craving to eat unhealthy, if you're having some other craving, if you don't feel like exercising, if you don't feel like doing your pranayams, if you don't feel like following your diet, at all these times you can quickly do 3 rounds of EFT, and you will immediately see that you feel so much better. That craving will be gone, because your whole system will become in alignment with your purpose. So it is very important that you continuously do these the EFT tapping therapy, at least like 3 rounds of EFT tapping therapy for at least 20 days, because you yourself will see that even if you're doing this at night, the effect of EFT remains for the entire next day. And for the entire next day, you will not feel like eating something unhealthy. You will feel like working out on time. You will feel like maintaining all the healthy habits. So make sure that you do EFT. And another thing is that another question which most people ask related to EFT is that, is this just restricted to weight loss? No, EFT can be performed for all kinds of problems, whether they are any type of health issues, whether some people have joint pains, back pains, some people have kidney stones, some people have heart problems, some people have blood pressure related problems. So all of these things can be solved and cured with the help of EFT. Of course, the statements and everything changes. So if you all are interested in learning about EFT in more details, like, what is the relevance of this point? What is the exact relevance of this point? Which meridian is connecting? How your body is benefiting? If you want to delve into more details, of course, this what I explained to you was the first level of EFT. Then there's also more advanced level where we do surrogate EFT, where we do EFT for others, or there's something called the 9-gamut procedure, where we further do EFT at an advanced level to heal all kinds of pains. EFT is also used for wealth attraction, like for abundance, the law of attraction. So all of these things, EFT can be used for health, for wealth, for gaining your spirituality, for your peace of mind. So we will just keep. So I have also launched a full-fledged EFT course where I'll be dealing with all of the issues. So if you all want to learn more about EFT, then of course get in touch with me. We're starting that course from the 1st of May. So yeah, you could do that. And meanwhile, just note this, that today was the recipe for weight loss, how to use EFT for weight loss, and make sure that you practice this every day, every night. And like I said, there is no limited time to do EFT. You can do EFT any number of times because it will just help you. So one round of EFT means that you have tapped at the karate chop point 3 times when you have said the setup statement, which was, even though I am overweight, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. So you do this 3 times. Then you do the tapping at the 8 points. So this finishes one round of EFT. Now if you want to start the second round of EFT, again you have to do the tapping over here at the karate chop point 3 times. You have to do these 3 visualizations and then do the tapping of the sequence. That is the end of round 2. Then your third round begins again with the tapping over here 3 times and then the sequence. So this is how you have to do EFT. And do make a note of bring awareness to your fact that how you're feeling, how relaxed you're feeling after doing EFT. And trust me, once you start doing this as a practice, you will see that you're not deviating from your goal. You're not feeling like eating unhealthy food. This motivation will come from inside, that you want to exercise, you want to do your pranayams, and at the same time it will uplift your confidence. It will help you in accepting your body as it is. So that is also very important, that because and like I said earlier also, if you are associating any kind of negative emotion to your problem, then it is very difficult to get rid of that problem. So it will also help you fall in love with your body, because that is also very, very important. And this recipe helps you in losing weight in a healthy manner. So please try this regularly. And today's session ends over here. Thank you everyone.